You felt it, didn't you? The cage they built around you. It wasn't made of steel. No, no, no. That would be too obvious, too simple. It was made of whispers, of deceit, of little, tiny, carefully placed lies. Lies so soft, so subtle, that at first you didn't even notice. They painted you as the villain in stories they told behind your back. They twisted your words, shaped your image, molded you into something grotesque in the minds of others. And all the while, they smiled in your face, patted you on the back, told you they cared. But you see, the greatest trick wasn't what they said. No, no, no. It was what they made you believe. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to shrink, to fall in line. They whispered, "You're too much. You're the problem. You'll never make it without us." And for a while, you almost believed it. Almost. But then, something changed, didn't it? You stopped speaking. Not because you were weak, no, but because you were watching, listening, learning. Silence, my dear friend, is the sharpest blade. And while they spun their little web, you let them. While they laughed at your silence, you smiled, because you knew. Oh, you knew. The fools were too busy talking to notice the noose tightening around their own necks. And now they feel it. The absence of your energy, the missing chaos. They tried so hard to control you, to pull your strings like a puppet. But what happens when the puppet cuts the strings? Panic, desperation. Oh, they hate it. Because the moment you step back, the moment you stop feeding their little game, the whole thing collapsed. The lies they spread, they started eating each other alive with them. The story they created, it unraveled. And now they're left with nothing but their own miserable reflection, staring back at them. But you, oh you walked away. Not in anger, not in rage, but in silence. And that is what kills them. Because they wanted your screams, they wanted your pain. They wanted you to beg, to break, to need them. But all they got was your back, disappearing into the darkness. You see, they thought they had control over you. Thought they could shape you, define you. But the funny thing about cages is that the right kind of mind turns them into fortresses. The right kind of pain, it forges a key. And that silence they took as weakness? It was the sound of you sharpening your blade. And oh, the madness is delicious, isn't it? The way they scramble, the way they ache for your reaction. They throw little jabs, hoping, praying you'll bite. They poke, they prod, they whisper louder, trying to drag you back into the game. But you, you've seen behind the curtain now. You know their tricks, their pathetic little schemes. And more importantly, you don't care. That's what eats them alive. Not your anger, not your vengeance, but your indifference. Because people like them, they need your energy to survive. They thrive on your reaction, your suffering, your attention. Without it, they start to wither. And the more you starve them, the more desperate they become. Watch them twitch. Watch them crack. Watch them chase ghosts, trying to resurrect the control they thought they had. But it's gone. Forever. And they'll never get it back. Funny thing, silence. It doesn't just set you free, it traps them. Because now, they have to sit in the mess they created, sit in the lies, the manipulation, the games. And without you to blame, without you to twist, all that's left is themselves. And what a horrifying thing that must be, to look in the mirror and see the monster they tried to make you out to be. And as you walk away, you don't turn back. No, no, no. Never look back. 'Cause looking back means you still care. And that's the last piece of you they want to keep. But you're done playing their game. See, people like them, they don't know what to do with silence. It eats away at them, gnaws at their insecurities. They need your reaction, your anger, your pain, because without it, they are nothing. Just empty, pathetic little souls, drowning in their own bitterness. They lied to you, manipulated you, made you doubt yourself. Oh, they thought they had you, thought they could mold you, shape you into something small, something weak. But they underestimated you. Because while they were busy spinning their little web of lies, you were learning, you were watching, you were evolving. Every betrayal, every fake smile, every knife in your back, you collected them, turned them into lessons, and now those lessons are the key, your key. And that's the part that kills them the most. The fact that they made you stronger, that they were the reason you became untouchable. They built the storm, and now they're drowning in it. Oh, the irony. They thought they were trapping you, thought they had you locked away, helpless, desperate. But what they didn't realize is that cages don't work on people like us. We don't break. We don't beg. We adapt. And in the end, we don't escape the cage. We make it disappear.